This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Well, welcome to Friday night with Kuya Louie. Well, by the way, my name is Ronald Nap Francisco, and I would like to share some of my music for you guys. I love songs. I think that this for coming Valentine's. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy, and thank you, Kuya Louie, for having me here at your show, and you let me share my music to everybody. Thank you. God bless. Anyone. Ciao.
Hello everyone, this is Terry Allen of Washington Pinoy Star Maker, and I just want to say congratulations Kuya Louie for your new show, Friday Nights with Kuya Louie, live on PHLV Radio, Las Vegas. More power to you, Kuya, and God bless. Mabuhay!
Maraming salamat. Eto na naman tayo. It's another Friday night from Las Vegas. Ito po si Kuya Yo from PHLV Radio Studios. It's the Valentine's weekend and Happy Chinese New Year din. Narito na ang Film Concert King live from Portland, Oregon. Here's Kuya Louie.
Happy New Year and Happy Chinese New Year and Happy Valentine's Day. Advance Happy Valentine's Day. Para po sa inyong lahat, Happy Friday. Bésame, bésame mucho. Como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho. Que tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho. Tengo miedo perderte, perderte después. Quiero tenerte muy cerca, mirarme tus ojos, estar ante mí. Piensa que tal vez mañana estaré lejos, muy lejos de ti. Bésame, bésame mucho, como si fuera esta noche la última vez. Bésame, bésame mucho. Perderte, perderte después. Happy Valentine's po sa inyong lahat, at sana po, ingat po kayo dahil it's snowing here in Oregon. Masyadong malakas po yung snow, so ingat po tayo. Stay warm. Bésame mucho, que tengo miedo perderte. perderte después. Que tengo miedo perderte después. Thank you so much. Palakpak naman po tayo dyan. Nagpainit po tayo kasi masyadong malamig. Oh my God, yeah. I was surprised. This morning po, pag gising ko, akala ko sabi ko, hindi naman nag-snow kagabi masyado. Pagtingin ko, grabe. And then it continued hanggang ngayon. Yata, naririnig ko masyado malakas pa rin yung hangin. Kaya yung canopy ko sa likod, bumagsak po siya. So, ganoon talaga ang buhay. Next time na lang ulit. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong lahat sa sama nyo sa amin ngayong gabi. At saka bago po tayo magdiretso, syempre pasalamatan po muna natin ang ating mga sponsors. Ang Centurion Funding ni Kuya Joven Susi. Just call 888-412-8950. And of course, Christina Tenbrands of Georgetown Realty Incorporated, your partner in your home ownership journey. And of course, Angelica Moffords of Forex, Oregon. And we also have Eastside Thai Cuisine. We have Yap Mobile. And of course, we have Vibrant Wellness by Jackie Miral. Filipino-styled peanuts by Feli Alfin of course, Seattle, Washington. And we have Pure Trim by Dr. Alern Strugar. And of course, Fork and Spoon ni Erwina Monserrat Barney. Thank you all so much po sa mga sponsors na walang sawang tumutulong at sumusuporta sa atin. At sa inyo pong lahat na nanonood ngayong gabi. Alam ko po, medyo mahirap itong nangyari ngayon sa snow dahil siyempre, akala natin tapos na, akala natin mag-spring na, pero yun, ayan, binigyan tayo ng snow. So, I'm sure matatapos din yan. Sana lang nakahanda po yung mga flashlights nyo, mga kandila nyo, or anything na pang-emergency kasi nabalitaan ko po, meron pong mga part ng Portland, Clackamas area na wala pong power. So, yeah, iingat po kayo. At saka, bago po tayo tumuloy ulit, ang mga natin, yung mga nag-birthday ngayon, maraming nagbe-birthday ngayon kasi alam niyo naman, araw ng mga puso, siyempre yung mga tao sa Pilipinas, siguro kahit sa lahat ng tao sa buong mundo, sinasabay nila yung paggawa ng baby ng Valentine's. Not really like. Siguro, tinatawag yung pag-anak ng mga anak nila during Valentine's Day. Kaya medyo maraming nag-birthday ngayon. Kaya gusto ko po nating unahin, syempre, si Mama Ding Pantaleon Alvarez. Mama Ding, kamusta na kayo? Bernadette Alba, asawa ni Rex Alba ng Ohio. Madeline Siore, Suzette Mallorca. Syempre, si bayaw ko, yung Bogsiap. Dati birthday niya. Tapos yung anak ko si Chloe. Rodney Barrio of Chillax Family, Rosalie Rojas, si Clasico, Marife Ray, Nolan Rivero, si Father Irvin Garsora, Carlos Rubizo, tapos si Vince Garabato, si Ate Emeline Rial, of course si Chef Carlo Lamagna, happy birthday Chef, Tatay Simeon Mamaril, happy birthday, si OJ Biado, si Ate Angie Barnum, Perry Rio, of course si Raquel Naval, happy birthday. Edgar Afwang, Ate Violi Reyes, Ilona Ibong Hache, and Sergio Alan Miguel. And of course, syempre klasiko si Lenlen Alfaro, happy birthday. Ati Wenalyn Rivero, Zenny Way, Pablo Dobrowski, Malu Nolasco Marin, Libertarian Lotte Krupil. And of course, syempre, isa sa mga kilalang photographer dito sa Oregon at saka syempre sa all over the US, walang iba pa si Idol Clifford Pagio. Happy birthday! At dahil po dyan, meron po tayong special guest actually na kakanta, nagbibigay ng kanta para sa inyo. Siya po ay walang iba kundi si Ronald Nac Francisco at kakantahin po niya ay If I Sing You a Love Song. Para po sa inyong lahat, palakpakan naman po natin si Kuya Ronald.
We'll always remember. We hear it on the lonely nights when I'm not around. If I sing you a love song, will you love it forever? To remind you how much I care and how I needed you. Love song lives longer. The lovers overdue. So baby, let me sing a love song for you. Love song, don't leave you. The lovers overdue. So baby, I'm afraid it could open to meet you. If I sing you a love song, let it always be with you. When the others have gone away, let's still be there. Love song lives longer. The lovers overdue. So baby, let me sing a love song for you. Love song, don't leave you. The lovers overdue. Oh baby, I'm afraid it could happen to me and you. Oh, lonely. Oh, lonely days when you're not around. Baby, it's a love song to always be remembered. Oh, lonely days. I'll sing you a love song.
There you go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kuya Ronald Nac Francisco. Kanina pong mga alas 12 ng tanghali, I actually asked my si Bayaw Bogsiap to send me some pictures kung ano yung nangyayari sa airport ngayon, like yung status ng snow. So, ipa-flash po namin sa screen ko ano yung situation ngayon. We were trying to at least, sa aerial view sana ng Portland, Oregon, yung situation ng snow ngayon, pero medyo madilim na po, hindi na po makuha masyado. So, ito lang po yung pictures na mapapakita namin sa inyo. Yung kinuha ni Bogsiap. Kuya Yon, ready po ba yung pictures natin? Opa. Yeah. Tapos, ano pa nga po pala, habang inaayos pa ni Kuya yung pictures, gusto ko pong, yan po, nakita niyo naman yung, parang siya, parang, parang, white sand, parang Boracay ang dating na, tingnan mo, yan, tingnan mo. So, yeah, yung mga nagbabiyahe po, yung mga nag-work po ngayon, especially ngayong gabi po, mag-iingat po kayo. At as much as possible po, kung yung public transportation, I'm sure ginagawa nila ng paraan. So, ingat na lang po. And sana magdala kayo ng maraming jacket or makapal na like 4 layers of clothing para hindi po kayo malamigan. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, ako po, namang problema po ako bukas kung paano ako papasok, pero mabuti na lang po at sabi ng boss ko ay kung hindi ka pwedeng pumasok ay wag kang pumasok. Siyempre, safety pa rin po ang tinitingnan dito, kaya kung pwedeng hindi kayo pumasok, wag na lang po kayo pumasok, mag-leave na lang po kayo. Magpaalam po muna kayo sa boss niyo. At saka gusto ko po pong batiin nga pala ang aking inaanak, si Albert Matthew Nichols. Happy birthday, Albert. Be always a good boy and follow your mom, okay? Ayan, Mari, thank you so much sa suporta also. And also, gusto ko pong batiin yung mga natin, yung mga nanonood ngayong gabi. Alam ko kahit malamig, nandiyan pa rin kayo nakatuon sa TV, sa mga Facebook na. And of course, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan, live din po kami sa YouTube, sa PHLB app, paki-download na lang po para hindi lang po ito yung Friday Nights with Kuya Louie show doon. Marami po kaming mga show doon na talagang very interesting, very informative, at saka may 24 hours po ang mga Filipino music, like yung mga parang FM radio po sa Pilipinas. So maririnig po yung mga music na mamimiss nyo na gaya ng mga love song ng mga Tagalog, at saka yung mga while growing up, habang nasa Pilipinas kayo, maririnig niyo po doon. So, paki-download na lang po yung PHLV app. Tsaka paki-share na lang po rin yung namin, yung podcast namin, para naman po marami naman po ang makapanood. Okay. Thank you so much. And of course, ang mga taong nanonood ngayon, syempre, si Ivan Fernandez ng MGI Global, kagagaling nila sa Las Vegas. Congratulations, guys. Syempre, Lorelai Osmilio, thank you so much for watching. Adrian, thank you. Ate Cindy Fernandez Reedy. Sabi ko Reedy, naninibago na naman ako. Anyways, Ate Mila Nelson, thank you so much for watching. Happy anniversary. Of course, tawag dito, Gigi and Wilmar Totaan of Seattle, Washington. Thank you so much for watching. Ate Margie, Ate Ellen, Tita Ellen, and paring Rudy. Oh, Kuya Ronald Nac Francisco, thank you so much for watching. And Ate Amor. Hindi ko po makita lahat kung sino nanonood, pero I'm sure nandyan po kayo para kami antabayanan ngayong gabi dahil marami po kami mga tawag dito, marami po kami sorpresa para sa inyo. At unang-una po dyan, syempre yung Filipino-owned business na i-feature natin all the way from Seattle, Washington. And of course, we have the huwarang mag-asawa. Nakakilig yung mga kwento. Para na-in-love ka din. Tapos, syempre, yung advice giving segment with Father Sid Gariba. So yeah, and umpisa na po natin. Puntahan po natin ang Seattle, Washington para ipakilala sa inyo ang Uragon Sili Garlic Oil na walang iba kundi tawag dito inimbento o kaya ginawa ni Mark Fernandez. There you go. Samahan niyo po ako. Very interesting and very inspiring. Sana po may matutunan po tayo dito. Okay. This is another Friday night episode of Friday Nights with Kuya Louie featuring Filipino-owned businesses. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have our very good friend here all the way from Seattle, Washington, Mark Fernandez.
There
you go. I know you will correct me. Mark Hernandez, ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Seattle. Hindi po kami nag-usap na pareho kaming blue ng isusod, although sky blue sa kanya, sa akin, But yeah, hey Mark, can you please introduce yourself?
Well, hi, Mr. Louie. Well,
sa mga listeners natin, sa mga viewers natin.
Sa mga viewers natin, magandang gabi. It's another episode with Boss Louie here. Is one of actually successful and known artists here in
Thank you.
Pacific Northwest. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat, and hopefully everything is safe and healthy, and after whatever happens is let's just never forget to pray before we sleep and the moment we woke up because God gave us another day to make things better.
That's very correct, Mark. Mark, ako talagang excited ako sa sa bagong venture mo. I know isa ka sa mga nagdadala minsan ng mga artists from the Philippines. You're also a producer, you're a car salesman, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
That's your regular
Toyota.
job, right? So, when the pandemic pandemic hits, of course, sabi mo nga na na lay off ka sa work mo, and ang dami nangyari, di ba? Nagkasakit ka, and then parang there's a point in time na na-depress ka.
Yes.
Yeah. But dahil sa kagustuhan mong makabangon and at the same time to do something for yourself and share your talent of cooking to other people, you were able to tawag dito, bumangon ka, and here you are with your product. Ipakita mo nga yung product mo ngayon. There you go. Tawag talaga, Oragon talaga yan.
Oragon.
Garlic oil.
Ginawa ko talagang kasi syempre, ang point nito parang, di ba, everybody when, it's a United States, but it's made in United States.
Mm-hmm.
But
By a Filipino.
Which is not catered just for Filipino.
Uh-huh.
Pero, nilakasan ko yung loob ko na I'm gonna put, instead of chili, sili.
Sili, yes.
Because if they sili, chili. Alam na nila.
Yeah.
Oragon, the word, it looks like a dragon. Oregon, looks like Oregon.
yeah. Bicolano ka ba, Mark? Bicolano ka?
Manileño ako.
Okay. Kasi Oragon
my
dito,
dad from Bicol,
Yeah.
so I speak the dialects fluently.
Oh, I
Like
see.
Of the Butanding.
That's good.
That's where I'm from. My father. So Oragon there's a lot of meaning on it.
Mhm.
There's there's a lot of meaning.
There's a lot of meaning.
a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But it's all positive though. It's all positive. So I came up with the idea because, sabi ko, yung ang mga tocino longganisa and tapa,
Mhm.
sabi ko, ang mahal nito.
Yeah.
Ang mahal talaga. You're looking about 25 G's to start. Just the legalities.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
And that's the thing I don't have. Well, sabi ko, a friend of mine, because I've been cooking all my life, right? Since 9-10 years old.
Mhm.
So, marunong na ako gumawa ng sili garlic oil. But this product right here, it didn't come just right now. I did this for the whole pandemic, 2 months, just trial and error. And then pinapamigay ko yung mga and I have a point right here later. Meron ako sasabihin sa'yo na konting magbibenta ko kung okay lang.
Okay lang.
Okay. So, now, yung may matagal ko ng recipe to, marunong lang ako gumawa ng sili garlic oil, yung pang siomai.
Mhm.
Pero naisipan ko na sabi ko, actually walang twist. It's just precision. But I went to a lot of trial and errors.
Mhm.
And garlic are not cheap, FYI.
Siyempre, bibili
Chilies
mo
are
yan.
And also my oil are
Mhm.
avocado oil. How much is the avocado oil,
Yeah,
guys?
it's expensive, yeah. Mhm.
It's not no canola. It's not no $6.99.
No.
So, however, a friend of mine asked me, said, gawa mo nga ako ng chili garlic oil because merong gumagawa dito na binibenta $8. Sabi ko, sige, gagawa kita. Sinubukan ko lang.
Mhm.
And then, the idea, sabi ko, wow, kaya ko nang i-package to.
Mhm.
Sabi ko, ipapackage ko, dadalhin ko na sa store to. Ito ng opportunity. Let's go start with chili garlic sauce.
Mhm.
And then I'm so blessed to have good people in my, few good peoples.
Mhm.
Which is, I lost a lot, which is in a good thing. Kasi kung nandito sila, hindi ko magagawa at hindi ako makakapag-concentrate ng ganito. So I'm very fortunate to the people that's around me. And they're just few people. Although marami tayong kakilala.
Mhm.
So I came up with the idea, the precision and everything. So I start selling it just on Facebook.
Mhm.
Hindi pa masarap ako. Sabi ko, man, ano ba gagawin ko dito? And to cook this one on a regular stove, it will take 2 hours and you cannot leave. Meaning is, hindi ka pwede papalit. Sunog to.
Continuous mong i-mix
Oh,
siya.
absolutely, sir. Absolutely. So,
At least hindi ka na kailangan pumunta ng gym. Doon ka na mag-work.
Mag-gym pa rin tayo. So, pinresize ko and then, precision. And then meron akong konting natabing pera.
Mhm.
Medyo may binigay si Uncle Trump. Siya nakatulong yun.
Thank you.
Nakatulong talaga, nakatulong.
Yeah.
So to be manufactured, you cannot bring it at home. You cannot cook it at home and sell it. Well, I can sell it to you because you're my friend, you're my buddies, you're, whatever, silent Facebook thing.
Mhm.
But, people can still call someone to get you in trouble.
Ay, nako. Yeah.
Hay nako. So, maniwala ka sa hindi. And like what I said, I ask a permission to you if I can vent things out. So yung McKenny restaurant, they order a chili sauce, which is, I have everything legal. I have the paperwork, everything. But, syempre, hinihintay kong pera. To be able to make a sticker for a 3,000 sticker, it's $800.
Oh, yeah.
It's not cheap.
It's not cheap.
So, wala pa akong sticker. Pero, syempre, ano na ako yung parang ganado ka na eh.
Mhm.
Inaibenta ko na. So I start selling it and in small batches, mga tao lang pa piso-piso, pa dalawa-dalawa.
Mhm.
And then McKenny went there. And you know what happened? They raided McKenny. Health department went to McKenny. And somebody complained about my sealing oil that I don't have a proper label. Which is true. Alam ko naman eh.
Mhm.
Pero yung ba na secret muna natin, ni-raid ang McKenny. And that person is from Snohomish. Kilala ko yun. Pero okay lang.
Anyway, wag na natin i-mention yun.
Huwag na natin.
Sa atin na lang. But,
Wala
pero,
tayong time doon.
Okay, pero tingnan mo naman na nangyari, Mark. 'Di ba? Sabi nga nila pag meron kang bad experience the next day, probably the next month or so, ayan, may bagong darating sa iyo, 'di ba? It's a blessing in disguise. Tingnan mo nangyari sa iyo ngayon. How many stores na ang dinideliveran mo ng produkto mo?
22.
O see, tingnan mo, nawala man ng isang restaurant na yon na pinagde-deliveran mo, ang daming pumalit, 'di ba? Kasi nga wala ka namang you don't mean no harm. Kumbaga you're just doing your thing, you just wanted to share your talent and of course to earn money. 'Di ba? Hindi ba naiisip nung kung sino man tao na 'yon na lahat ng tao ngayon ay naghihikahos, naghihirap, 'di ba? So sana naman lang sinuportahan ka na lang. Ayan ang mahirap sa atin.
Okay lang yun. Pero alam mo, yung mga ganun tao, alam mo, pasalamat ako eh.
Mhm.
Alam mo bakit? Sa totoo, with no sarcasm and God knows.
Yeah.
God, no sarcasm. Alam mo kung bakit pangalawa ko silang pasasalamatan bago sa Diyos. You know why? Kung wala sila, walang challenge ang ginagawa ko.
Tama. See? Yeah, you took it as a challenge and naging successful ka and that's a very good thing. And I really admire you and congratulate you for doing that. And now look at you. You're delivering your product to 22 stores and it's not an easy job to do. 'Di ba? Sandali nga pala. Sino ba ang nag-ano sa'yo? Sino ba nag-inspire? Dati ka na ba talagang mahilig ka na ba talaga magluto nung bata ka pa?
I was 10 years. Naghanda ako ng sarili kong birthday when I was 10 years old. And I baked my own cake. Like, not rocker, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm talking Filipino. Wala tayong mga ganon-ganon.
Yeah,
I literally make my own chocolate cake at the age of 10 on my birthday. And I cook the spaghetti. I cook the, ano ba kiniluto ko nun? Chicken sandwich and fried chicken.
Fried chicken? Good. Wow, 10 years old ka pa lang?
Yeah.
You're destined to be to be in the food business talaga, di ba?
I got over 100 weddings in my hand for over 20 years. I only do weddings, most likely.
Yeah, I mean I saw your post like few years ago and nag-cater kayo sa mga weddings din sa Washington and siguro talaga para sa iyo yan, Mark, and thank you Lord. Pasalamat talaga tayo kung talagang ano talaga yung para sa iyo talaga. Ibibigay talaga sa iyo kahit ano pa man ang mangyari. And I think that's one thing na nangyari sa iyo. Isang tawag dito. Ano ba tawag doon? Isang
Destiny?
Yeah, parang destiny. Isang patunay na talagang kung ano pala talaga yung plano ni Lord sa iyo is baka iyan 'yon, di ba? Meron talagang nilaan si Lord para sa iyo.
Well, ang sabi ko nga alam mo ba minsan actually lagi ang dasal ko hindi na dasal pagsisigaw na pasasalamat. Like minsan gusto ko sumigaw. how grateful and thank you, Lord. And I not even asking, not even anything. Yung ba para kang gigising ka sa umaga na gusto mo lang siya pasalamatan.
Yeah.
Yun lang ang gusto. Wala kang, you're not asking for nothing. You're not, you're not wishing for anything. Yung para mag, Lord, is my thank you enough? Like, gusto mong gumawa pa just to show Him how thankful you are.
Right. Yeah. I am speechless with the things that happened to you, and I mean, with the depression thing, yung may sakit ka, and now you bounce back, and you look at you have that product, special product that you've been selling to different stores, and I'm sure it's gonna go big. Kasi kung nakapag-deliver ka sa 22 stores, then it's gonna explode. Probably people there are patronizing your product. One word to another, one word from one person to another. So it's gonna go big, and I pray for bigger things for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr.
Anong masasabi mo sa like for example, sa mga kagaya ng mga nag-start pa lang, yung may mga plano na gumawa ng ganyang klaseng mag-start up ng ganyang klaseng business. Anong may advice mo sa kanila?
Hindi lang actually sa ganitong business, no? And also,
Sa lahat ng business.
Merong isang tao na he's Cambodian guy, and I'm going to meet him because he's been making beef jerky for 10 years. And then nakita niya sa story, sabi niya, how do you do it? I want to do it too. And I wanna help him. Sabi niya, how much you gonna charge me? How much gonna be the presentation? Sabi ko sa kanya, bro, you know how you repay me back for teaching you the legalities, and kasi marami. You know how can you pay me? You teach people too.
Yeah.
That's what I want you to pay me back. Ang masasabi ko at ang may advice ko sa kanila, first of all, gawin mo ngayon, hindi bukas. Stop wishing. Alam mo kung bakit? One thing that I heard from a smart guy, you make it or you don't make it, it will change your life.
You make it or you don't make it, it will change your life. Tama.
Right? Also, inspired, the uninspired.
Tama.
Inspired, the uninspired. Kasi like for example, bigyan kita ng example, we're gonna buy Paris Hilton cologne or Kim Kardashian eyelashes. They don't even know you.
No.
They and then they're already rich. You don't need to support them. And you know what? You're just basically buying the name because they didn't make that product.
No.
My advice to entrepreneurs or wannabe entrepreneurs, live your passion. Because your passion, the living will come to you. Sabi nga nila, pagka nagtrabaho ka, di ba? I'm so stressed. You know why you're stressed? Because you don't do what you love. Mr. Louie, merong point na naiiyak na lang ako habang nagluluto. Dahil sabi ko, minsan pagod na pagod ako, gigising ako, sasabihin ko sa sarili ko, bro, like I will hit myself in the back. Literally, bro, I will hit myself in the back. Bro, wake up. You can't quit now. Bro, you gotta do this. Hindi ka pwedeng umayaw. Minsan masakit yung likod mo. Dude, sometimes cooking, itong numb na to. Like, I don't feel it for days. Sabi ko, bro, you still gonna steer those chili, garlic oil. You cannot quit now. It's not proving the world because it's just about proving yourself na kumbaga, Louie, nandito ka na eh. Like, you're on the first or second step. And then, success is not a destination.
Yeah.
No, it's not a destination. It's a journey.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
There's a lot. You think, I made it? No, absolutely not. But one thing I know, I made it happen.
Yeah.
That's the best thing.
Yeah, you made
So
it.
my advice is just make it happen. Lakasan nyo loob nyo. If you don't make it, and if you make it, you will be happy and it will change something in your life.
So, Mark, kanina nga na pag-usapan natin yung tungkol sa pandemic. So, there's like negative and positive effect, di ba?
Correct.
Kasi some people parang naging helpless na, parang pandemic na, wala na akong magawa, ano pang gagawin ko, wala na, I cannot go out, I cannot work dahil ang daming mga establishments na nagsara. Just like what happened to your regular job as a salesman, as a car salesman. But in your case, you kumbaga inano mo siya ginamit mo yung yung panghihina mo na dahil sa pandemic, you did something na like yung sa sa chili sauce mo nga. Kumbaga itinoon mo yung attention mo sa bagay na yan to bring something new or to create something new. Ayun nga yung sauce na yan. So sa ngayon, anong may advice mo sa mga taong nawawala ng pag-asa? Lalo na ngayong pandemic, hindi pa rin siya naayos.
Not to be biblical.
Uh-huh.
May advice ko lang, pagka humingi ka ng tulong kay Lord, na hirap ka na, Lord, hawakan mo yung kamay ko. Hindi ko na kaya. Hahawakan niya.
Nawala ka, Mark. There you go.
Yeah. So, hahawakan niya ang kamay mo. So, yung mga sinasabi mong nawala ng pag-asa, bakit? That's a big test on you. Somebody told me na, one of my coworkers saying na, bro, you made it happen when the bad time of the year.
Yeah, it's a bad time of year and you made it happen. So, yeah, kudos to you.
You know what I mean? Like when people, they give up on their body because, there's no gym. Their excuse, no gym. No, bro, I have 20-pound dumbbells. I'm outside exercising.
Mm-hmm.
I took advantage of that time when people getting lazy. So you get ahead.
Tama talaga yan. Tama.
Right? When you nung sila nakahiga sa couch eating chips and potatoes and eating ube, pandesal, I'm outside running. I took advantage. So it's not a competition. It's just so I want to be ahead. So ang mapapayo ko, wag mawawala ng pag-asa. Alam mo bakit? Humihinga ka ba? Here you go.
Yeah. You know what, Mark, the reason why I like interviewing yung mga startup businessmen is because I think yun ang pinaka pure na advice na may bibigyan nila sa bawat isa. And I myself is learning from it. Hindi lang dahil sa ini-interview or something like that. I listened to everything that you guys said about how to start, about how to keep going even if you did not make it at first, to always have like a plan B or plan C or anything, diba? So, Mark, can you please share us all the stores na pinagde-deliveran mo ngayon ng product mo? Hindi mo na masabi, diba?
No, sa akin kasi wala nga akong notebook. Sa totoo lang, talaga masakit ang ulo kasi hindi ako magaling sa math eh.
Anyways, you have 22 stores all the way sa Seattle, all over Seattle. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I do have 4 Hong Kong stores, and then Lamb Seafood, Seattle, Tukwila. And after when I tell you kung nasa ng stores ko, I want you, may puzzle ako, meron ako sa yung quiz sa'yo na itatanong. And I'm gonna allow, it's not bashing, it's just telling the truth. So I do have McPherson's in Beacon Hill. I have 4 Lambs, Hong Kong markets, which is Bellevue, Federal Way, Burien, and Kent. Excuse me. I have Pepa's Lumpia.
Oh yeah, I know them. See,
exactly. They're amazing people, by the way.
Oh yeah, they are.
DK Market, I sell a lot of those. Vietwa, 2 Vietwa stores. Paraiso and Nina Touch will start carrying it. Asian Pacific in Parkland. I have Manang Bidais. Paldo is coming. Ano pa ba? And a lot of small distributors.
Yeah.
Okay. Magdi-deliver sa Oriental Market. 1 Mexican store in Kent. So total, it's Asian sa North Seattle, Asian Family Restaurant. Asian Family Market in Aurora, West Seattle. So that is, one of my maraming bumibili kasi yun lang walang kakompetensya sa North. Dito, you got Lambs, you got now out of everything. I'm sure you've been to Seattle. Sinabi ko na lahat. Ano pa hindi ko nawala ako.
Ano?
sa lahat ng sinabi kong stores, there are Vietnamese stores, Chinese stores, Cambodian stores, Mexican stores, Filipino stores, sa lahat ng big supermarkets here in Pacific Northwest. Something is missing. Can you tell?
Seafood City?
Now answer my question why I don't have it.
Bakit?
I don't want to know, but just, gawin mo na lang yung sarili mong explanation why.
You know what?
Don't know why. And by the way, Wajimaya in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's good. Wajimaya.
Or Wajimayas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ate Feli Alvin of Pinoy Style Peanuts is delivering there. Yeah. Do you have any website, Mark?
Sa Tuesday pa, yun ang mga problema ko kasi, sa totoo lang, I can cook, I can precise things, pero sa mga websites, sa mga technology and stuff like that, it's just, aaminin ko, mahina talaga ako. That's why, talagang, may konting
hindi naman daw lahat, Mark, ng talent binibigay ni Lord sa isang tao, di ba? Binabalanse yan. So anyways, madali mo namang marimedyohan yan kasi unang-una may Facebook account ka naman and may mga friends ka naman siguro na pwede mo mapagtanungan about that, and YouTube.
By the way, shout out muna kay Ate Feli and Eli Yamzon because they really helped me on my label. By the way, shout out Feli.
Okay. Hi Eli. Eli talaga. Ellie lang yun eh. Eli kasi nasa Amerika na.
Eli. So yeah, they helped me how, yung proper
packaging.
Sabi ko, okay ba to? Pwede ba ito? Sabi niya, ito ang dapat dyan. Ito yung kama, ito yung tuldok or whatever. So, credit them. So yeah.
See, it's good to have friends, di ba? It's good to have friends that, are really sincere in helping you. Unlike other friends na talagang, meron naman talaga. So, hayaan na natin sila.
No, okay lang yun. Okay lang
natin yung mga friends na talagang alam natin na sumusuporta sa atin, di ba?
Just like you.
Yes, exactly. Salamat. Anyway, Mark, paki-invite sila. Paki-invite ang iyong mga customers, ang iyong mga followers na kung pwede ipatronize nila. Of course, let's all support Filipino products in the market right now. And I think that's a very good thing na bigyan naman natin ng tuon na ang mga small businesses kasi pag bumili ka sa kanila, wala namang yun eh. Tinutulungan mo sila. Diretso yun sa kanila, hindi sa kung saan-saan pa. So, para naman kapag mga small business lumaki o mga naging successful, mas maraming trabaho mabibigay sa atin. Mas maraming taong matutulungan nila. So, yeah. Again, Mark, please invite everyone.
Now, I just want to invite everyone to try kung mga taong hindi pa nakakatikim ng chili. Oragon brand Sili Garlic Oil produced by Felicidad's Gourmet, which is my mother. Everything is inspired by my mother, by the way. She's a great cook.
Okay, great.
So I want to invite everyone to try kung if you like spicy or people don't even like spice kasi the product itself is not just, di ba, if you have the hot sauce or hot sili sauce or you just taste you just put anghang lang eh. Pero the moment you open the bottle, ano sasabihin mo? Ang bango.
Talaga? Baka nilagyan mo ng cologne yan.
Actually, they call it Chanel No. 5 in China, which is sesame oil.
Sesame oil? Talaga? I need to try that. I should try that. One of these days, I will go to Seattle to pick it up.
Well, I would love to send you one, but like what I said, I can't promise when because of the time. Ang dami nga ito. This is San Francisco.
No. Concentrate first on your delivery, Mark. I'm sure time will come that I will be able to go up there and pick it up. I'll say hi to you.
Thank you. And then, yun nga, I want to invite everyone. Guys, this is not just, a condiment. Condiment means like ketchup, soy sauce, or hot sauce. This actually made, it's manufactured in small batches so we can preserve the flavors and the freshness. Lahat ng Filipino dishes, I'm gonna give you example. Bicol Express, laing, pinakbet, dinakdakan, sisig. Lahat ng mga gusto mong lagyan ng spice.
Kakagutom
Yes. Sa mga, lalo na pag nag-ihaw ka.
Oh, yeah.
And also, honestly, if you're gonna go eat dim sum, this is the new dim sum best friend and fast best friend. You're gonna forget about the sriracha.
Yeah, sriracha, yeah.
Because this is gonna be and this is not just for Filipinos actually. I'm gonna open the market for especially Vietnamese and Cambodian,
Yeah.
and also for Mexican, Spanish food, which this is good with tacos, enchiladas, hot dogs, burgers, pizza, or even drizzle in your salad, bro. That's how versatile the sili garlic sauce with. Kasi, di ba, ang sriracha, you can only put it on certain food.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
Only on a certain food. But mine, literally for everything. One day, I will try it on ice cream. Maybe baka pumatok.
Dapat pala may tagline yan, Mark. Para the sauce for all. The universal sauce or something like that.
This is pampainit. Tatlong product na lalabas. Okay? This is the pampainit, pampasarap, at pampagana. So ngayon, ang sili garlic oil is pampainit. Ang Bicol Express sili garlic oil is pampasarap. Tapos yung adobo sili garlic oil, which is pampagana. And also in 2 weeks, I want to invite everyone, guys, because we are crazy with Filipino barbecue sticks, which is barbecue.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks, Oragon Filipino style barbecue sauce are coming out. Sige, ibabad mo.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen, paki-watch out po yon yung bagong barbecue sauce na anong title? Sige, ibabad
Sige,
mo.
ibabad mo.
Ang ganda ng mga naiisip mo. Very catchy.
Right? And then, sinubukan ko rin, sabi ko, lagay kayo mukha ko. Kasi parang hindi naman sa, yung parang gusto mong magpasikat, pero gusto ko lang, this is me. Kumbaga parang, this is me. There's nothing I will change.
Yeah, exactly.
So, that's
ikaw yan Kumbaga, puso mo, buhay mo yung nasa sauce na yan. Kaya dapat yung
Puso,
picture mo
buhay.
nandyan. Yeah.
All nutritional facts. That's, cost some. And then you got your barcode, which is Canada and United States.
That's good.
It's all made in United States, guys. So manufactured in professionally commercial kitchen. That the rent is just like renting an apartment. But
talaga?
Ikot-ikot lang ang pera, ikot-ikot lang. I'm not making
that's how you start, di ba? Paikot-ikot. Magaling ka na magpaikot ng pera, so I'm sure you'll be successful.
I hope so, brother.
Okay.
You
Well,
know what?
go ahead and do you want to greet someone or special someone or your friends in the Philippines and over here in the US?
Yeah, maraming salamat po sa dami. Hindi ko na name, basta kilala naman ng mga tao na yung mga people na I appreciated all over United States and Philippines, especially the people that stick up on me to thick and thin. There's few, and I did not make this to this level without them. Yeah. Talagang ang daming nagtiyaga, naghirap, and ang daming at saka yung mga tao na hiningan ko ng advice, maraming tao na wag, mahirap yan, ganyan. Pero yung mga tao na gawin mo.
Yes.
Gawin mo. May idea ka, gawin mo. And actually, I have a lot of stuff on my sleeve. And it's coming. A lot. A lot, bro.
Nakikita ko talaga very inspired ka, Mark, and that's a very good thing talaga. Kaya go for it. Go for the things that you love. I'm sure it's your passion, so go for it. And I wish you all the best. And sana matapos na to, makapag na tayo, hangout na, show na, sayo na at the same time. So yeah. Well, thank you again so much, Mark, for your time. It's very short notice and you were able to grant this interview. I really appreciate it. And then mga kaibigan, si Mark. Thank you. So again, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. And Mark, thank you so much and have a great night. Oragon sili garlic oil. Pampainit siya, pampainit. Kaya lalo ngayon malamig.
Pampainit. Lalo na pag nagmamahal ka, gusto mong gumawa ng baby, kumain ka muna nito.
Maraming benefits yung sili garlic oil ni Mark. Yeah. Okay, Mark, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Ingat ka lagi. God bless you, and I appreciate everything you've done for me, and thank you for being my friend. And I am fortunate in this lifetime to be acquainted by you, brother.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Kamusta na lang sa kanila lahat. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Maraming salamat. Maraming salamat of course kay Mark Hernandez sa grant niya ng interview tungkol sa kanyang bagong produkto. So napaka-inspiring and talagang pinag-anuhan niya yan, pinagbuhusan niya ng pawis, ng nagtiyaga para lang ma-perfect yung sauce na ginagawa niya, yung city garlic oil. And I hope everyone, the reason why actually ginagawa namin to, may feature yung mga Filipino-owned businesses is not just because ma-feature sila. Of course, kailangan nating malaman yung kung ano pinagdaanan nila, how they started the business and all, at kung paano sila, naging successful. So, sana kapulutan naman ng aral, ma-inspired yung mga kababayan natin na gusto mag-start ng ganung klaseng business din. Para, it's for us, it's for everybody. So, yeah. Anyways, go. Batiin na rin yung mga nanonood. Thank you again, Mark. Luis Pedron, thank you so much for watching. Live your passion, of course. Tsaka kay Sis Joy, thank you so much for watching. Ano ba? Don Fee, thank you so much. And of course, may Maring Susan Pabona, thank you so much for watching. I hope, I miss you all. Sana magkita-kita tayo one of these days. And meron po tayong kagaya ng mga ginawa natin last week, ang ating Huwarang Mag-asawa during the special episode para sa Valentine's Day, of course Love Month February, ay i-continue po natin. At of course, meron po tayong pasasalamatan ng ating mga sponsors. The Huwarang Mag-asawa segment is brought to you by Centurion Funding of Kuya Jovan Susi, Georgetown Realty of Christina Tenbards, your partner in your home ownership journey. Ano ba yan? Bubula na naman ako. And of course, Angelica Moffords of Forex Oregon. Thank you so much. Dahil kailangang makarating. And we have Pure Trim ni Dr. Arlen Strugar. Meron po tayong Vibrant Wellness ni Jackie Miral. We have Filipino-styled peanuts ni Feli Alflin. And we have Eastside Thai Cuisine and Yap Mobile, Bog Shop and Ati Emma Bergston. And of course, Fork and Spoon Restaurant, Filipino Restaurant, 10634 Northeast Sandy Boulevard, Portland, Oregon 97220 ni Erwina Montreal Barney. Thank you so much. And punta na po natin. Nag-pause ako, di ba? Kasi parang gusto ko pang nai-excite ako sa interview ko dito sa mag-asawa na to. Kasi unang-una talaga na naisip ko, sabi ko, i-feature ko talaga sila kasi nakaka-inlove yung storya nila. Parang istorya ni Krista at ni Alfred. So, samahan niyo po ako. Ang sabi ko, the Radies. Sabi ko, dapat the Radies pala yun, yung pronunciation. Pasensya na talaga, Bisaya eh. Anyways, puntahan po natin si ang family Chuck and Ate Cindy Reedy. I am so proud and I'm so happy to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Kuya Chuck and Ate Cindy Reedy. The Radies, that's what they call them.
Close, really close.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you please introduce yourself?
Okay.
So I'm Chuck Reedy.
And I'm Cindy Reedy. Fernandez is my maiden name.
Okay. So, of course, we are. The reason why we're here is because we're going to be talking about your love story. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, sure.
It's his version or mine. I don't know which
Her
one.
version's better.
I don't know.
I know. I read all the what do you call
The
them?
novels.
The novel, and then I was like, oh my god,
much more detail. So
He never gets something.
yeah,
yeah. I think ladies have like good memories of everything.
that's true.
I would say yeah.
They do,
So let's
yeah.
start with you at Cindy.
Yes.
When
How did
you
we
did
meet?
love at first sight?
Well, that I'll let him start that one because
the
he
love
saw me first.
That's
Oh.
true. I did. Yes. Yeah.
Where's the setting? Where did it happen? Is it in the Philippines or here in the U.S.?
No, it is in the Philippines. You know, the former Clark Air Base, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I grew
yeah,
up there, you
Mhm.
know, and I had been living there uh, for quite a while, and
Your whole
Cin-
life.
right? And Cindy had actually gone there for the summer. Her
Mhm.
parents lived nearby, right outside the gate
Yep. Villasol.
in Villasol. Yeah. So she was working at the local store that sells
Electronics.
electronics and all these other kinds of goods and the toys and gifts like that.
Mhm.
And it was a Sunday, and I had gone there to purchase a gift
Mhm.
for a friend of mine.
Mhm.
And
One of the
what-
Adrian kids.
yeah, one of my guy friends. And so I went to go to purchase it, and so here I'm coming in my Sunday clothes,
Mhm.
and I walk in, and
Oh
you
my
know, since I
gosh.
grew up there, I pretty much knew um, most of the people, you know,
Right.
my age,
Mhm.
right?
Workers too.
You're right.
Just
And
everybody.
so when I walked in and I got the gift, and I
Mm-hmm.
was there's how many lines were there? 5 lines or
There's a lot.
cashiers?
Right,
Cashiers
right.
you can line up, right, to
Yeah.
pay.
Mhm.
And my job is to write down the serial number of the electronics.
Wow.
Sony, stereo, Sensu speakers.
Mhm.
Just prevent black marketing of American
Yeah.
goods off base.
Mhm.
And so we keep track of those serial numbers. And so as the military folks and their families come through, I'm
Mhm.
sitting there writing it. And the reason why I ended up there is my dad is a U.S. naval officer,
Mhm.
and he was stationed in the Philippines.
Mhm.
And so he kept saying, come to the Philippines and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. I want to hang out with my friends. And he actually bribed me at work. He said, if you come to the Philippines for a summer and try one semester at UP, I'll buy you a red Mustang. 1973 red Mustang.
Wow.
In the Philippines,
In
right?
the Philippines. Oh my God. I can't even.
Red Mustang. Okay.
So I said, oh, I could do that. I could spend like 3 months there, and then, you know. And so that's what I was doing there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
so
so
she's
Continue
one
the
of
good
the-
chat.
she's one of the 5 cashiers, right, in line,
Mhm.
and one of those lines, and she's checking all the ID and the serial numbers,
Mhm.
right, as each purchase is done by each member. So I got my purchase, my gift, and I'm choosing a line,
Mhm.
and I'm not gonna kid you. When I looked at the line, I saw her, and I thought, oh, the very good-looking woman, you know, but I don't recognize her, right?
Mhm.
She looks my age, and I thought, oh, I wonder if she's new, because you
Mhm.
know, being in the military, you have a lot of students
Right. Right.
around your same age. They go back to the U.S. and then some get from the U.S. come over to the Philippines
Right.
with parents. So I thought she was new.
Mhm.
So of course, you know, she's attractive, right? Maganda, and so
He
I
said a Filipino.
so I got into the line, right?
Mhm.
And I chose her line to pay for my gift.
Mhm.
And, so, you know, I was very young back then. What, 18 years old? You know.
Yeah, 1982. That's a
And,
long time ago.
Oh my
And
God.
so
Summer.
I went to that line, and I got there, and I went to pay, and of
Mhm.
course, the other thing that interested me was she was very observant. She said she looked at
I work for security. I'm have to
So-
check the ID.
so she checked my ID card, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, was it same age or?"
No, I said you're 11 days younger than me.
Okay. So she mentioned my my
But
age,
wait,
right?
but that's because the picture on his ID now, mind you, he's 18. You know
Mhm.
when I saw him,
Yeah.
his picture is like a 10-year-old. It says like 4'2",
Right.
like
Right.
60 something pounds.
Yeah.
And what was in front of me was like a 5'7", 140 pound.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I was kind of testing him, you know, thinking,
Like a
This
fake
ID
ID.
fake? You know, is this? So I did I'm 11 days, you know, older than you.
Mhm.
So seeing if he knows his birthday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But she was to me, I didn't know that that was her intention.
Mhm.
My thought was, oh, gee,
She's flirting with
she,
me.
yeah. so I thought to myself, let me see if I can get her phone number. You
Mhm,
know,
mhm,
beautiful woman, new to Clark.
Yeah.
Must be going to my school.
Mhm.
You know,
UP Clark.
UP. So I asked her. I said, "Oh, can I have your phone number?"
Right, right.
And
No, you said.
oh,
See, this is
Well,
where he can't remember
see,
anything.
yeah, well, it's a long time ago. But like I said, Cindy has a better memory for
Mhm.
all the detail. But I'm just giving you the highlights.
He
right?
does remember I wore a green dress, so he remembers that.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And he was dressed like John Travolta in Saturday Night Live. It was hilarious. He had this
That's what she remembers.
three-piece suit.
I just remember coming from church. So
His shirt is open here with the cross. I mean, he looks like Danny Terrio from Dance Fever. I was like, really? And he said, "Are you married?" And I'm like, "Do I look married? Do you see a ring on this finger?" So I was kind of suplada, you know? 'Cause I was like,
yeah. Hard to get, ate.
no, I was kind of irritated because he just was so mayabang, you know? I was like, he's so full of himself.
that's what she says.
It's true.
Right.
But when of course, you know, you check his ID and it's like, look at him. Did you feel something? Like, is there
Did I
a
feel-
spark?
No. So what happened was there's these lines. It's Sunday after church and everybody goes shopping. That's what they do in the
Mhm.
military. They go to church, they go to lunch, and they go shopping at the base. And so these lines were getting long.
Mhm.
And he wouldn't leave until I gave him my phone number. It was like, he goes, "I'm not going to leave until you give me your phone number." And I'm like,
Oh,
"Oh,
persistent guy.
So I was attracted to her. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted her phone number, and I wanted to see her afterwards and give her a call. So that's why I wanted to. You know, there's no cell phones back then.
No.
Yeah, that's all. I was like, may cellphone na ba noon? Wala pa, di ba?
So no,
Landline lang, di ba? O kaya yung...
Email,
just landline, no pagers, none of that. You know, so if you don't have the cell phone, if you don't have her
Oh.
phone number, you're not gonna know
Yeah.
ever see her again. Maybe you know.
Yeah.
So anyway, so yeah, so
So
what happened? I
so
stayed
he
to ask for your phone
basically
number.
sat on, you know how a cashier, you know, toot.
Right.
So he sat on it.
The
And
counter.
the counter, and he wouldn't leave until I gave him my phone number. So people were getting. So can you imagine, like Costco?
Yeah.
You know
yeah.
how busy it is,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
then somebody's actually gonna sit where they, you know, put
Right.
the items. And so I was kind of embarrassed because those are my coworkers are looking at me like, what's going on?
Pre-COVID, right? You're just sitting there and
Yeah.
Like,
amongst
let me see.
everybody, and
Yeah.
I was kind of annoyed a little bit, but then it was. But the more I was annoyed, the more he was.
Yeah.
I guess he liked it that I was annoyed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
plus,
Did you
can
give, did you give her
imagine-
Did you give your number to her? To him?
Because the people yelled at me. They said, "Lady, give him your number."
That's- all the people in the line are like, "Hey, hurry
Hurry
up,
up.
hurry up!"
You know. So yeah, I just grabbed a
It's
paper
like a
bag.
movie.
And by the way, the real number.
I know. I normally give a
You
fake
know,
number,
you can give
but I
any
was so
number,
flustered because people were yelling
but
at me.
she gave the real number.
Ah.
Yelling at me.
Alam na this. Alam na this.
So that's how we met.
Right.
Mhm.
That's yeah.
And then basically he kept trying to call me and kept calling me, but I didn't know who he was.
Mhm.
And so my you know, in the Philippines we have maids, right?
Right.
So
right.
our maid said, you know, Auntie Cindy, somebody keeps calling. And I'm like, who is it? She goes, I don't know. And I'm like, oh, never mind, they'll call back. So this went on for like 2 weeks
Mhm.
that I kept getting phone calls, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I ended up going to the bowling alley with friends.
Mhm.
And then he saw me there because he was with friends.
Mhm.
And he was like mad at me. He said, hey, how come you never call me back? And I'm like, I don't even know you. You know, so it was kind of this
Well, there's a little frustrating because
back and forth.
when I called, right,
Mhm.
the person that answered would ask for my name.
Mhm.
You
she
know,
never wrote it down.
and she'd say, "Who's calling?" And I would tell her my name and give her a message to give to Cindy.
And she never gave it to me.
And she, so for 2 weeks, can you imagine? I'm leaving it for 2 weeks and no call back,
thought
no
that was
nothing.
funny.
So I thought,
that I was ignoring him. How dare I ignore him?
What do we call that? Ghosting?
Oh, they call it ghosting now.
Okay,
That's the
ghosting now.
word.
Yeah,
Right?
ghosting.
So she just just gave the number to get rid of me and not really was interested. So I was not happy, of course. And so when I saw her, I said, "Hey, how come you're not returning my calls? Every time I call, the person is telling me, 'Oh yeah, I will tell her she'll be home
I was
later
out
today.'"
with friends. I was like, and then
remember, no cell phone or
No
anything.
cell
You
phone.
can't
Right,
call
right, right.
somebody. It's only the one line in your house if you
Yeah.
happen to be home.
Right. The
Hi,
second
right?
meeting niya sa bowling alley. Ate.
yeah.
Yeah, bowling alley.
And he would just to kind of, because what year were you born?
1974.
So you were So you were like 8, I guess. Yeah. So
Yeah. Mhm.
do you remember Asteroids? He was playing Asteroids on the video game, or
Yeah.
I was playing Asteroids.
Mhm.
And then he was just annoyed at me all the time.
That's the old style video game.
The video
Yeah,
game's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like a ship that goes. And then he kept following me. So then we went to the game room, and then I was playing Phoenix, another video game.
Mhm.
And so he challenged me, and of course I beat him. Of course I did, So he was kind of like annoyed. So it was this kept going on
Right.
where we would see each other somewhere, because it's a military base,
Mhm.
and there's only a handful of people our age.
Mhm.
And so I guess after a while, he just kept bugging me and kept saying, would you go out with me? Would you go out with me? And
So persistent.
Persistent. So I know Ate Cindy, hold on a second. So I know Kuya Chuck likes you already, right?
apparently,
Yeah. When did it happen? When you like realized that you also feel something for him?
so I finally said, okay, we'll go on a date, because it was kind of like he's relentless. So unless I go on a date, he won't stop.
Mhm.
So I said, okay. But there's a lot of girls who liked him. It was kind of annoying because he kind of knew he was cute. And so when we were on our first date, we went to this rock and roll club. They play rock music.
Yeah.
And I said, if I'm out with a guy, I expect him to just pay attention to me and not be
Right.
looking at other
Of
women. It's disrespectful.
Mhm.
Sure.
So I said, so I'm going to go to the restroom, kind of like powder my nose and put lipstick.
Right.
type
Right.
of thing.
Right.
And when I came out, oh my gosh, there was a bunch of girls around him, and I was mad because I felt like disrespected.
Yeah. Mhm.
So I said, okay, that's it. Just take me home.
Mhm.
And by this time we had kept seeing each other. We just didn't go out until that night.
Mhm. That night. Mhm.
And he said, no, the night is young. I mean, he was kind of corny. Let's go out dancing. And I'm like, no, I'm going to go home.
Mhm.
And so we just kept going on and on and on.
Mhm.
And finally, I guess he said, okay, I'll only take you home if you give me a kiss, or let me give you a kiss. This is our first date. I was like, oh my God.
So that's how you remember it? Okay.
Yeah. Like, how do you remember it?
It's probably close. So
So what do you remember?
well, I remember that. I remember the part you got annoyed in the establishment we were
Yes.
in. But remember, I was telling you, you kept blaming me that they came over. I said I was just sitting in the chair. I didn't
They
even
come to me. I can't help
I
it.
didn't like go to another table. It's not like I
Tama
got
naman. Tama naman.
you know what I mean?
You should have got Raid and go, hey, I'm on a
I
date.
just
Leave me alone.
they're my friends. You know how you have friends.
They were
and
all
they're
girls. Yeah,
out
like 5 girls.
And
all
so
his
they were-
friends. None
they
of
were
them
out
guys.
having a good time with them as a group,
Mhm.
and they saw me and they came over and said, "Hey, how's it going?" Yeah,
Mhm.
and asked me who I'm out with. Because I'm at a chair in a table for 2.
Right.
There's 2 drinks, but she's gone. Right?
Mhm.
She went to the.
Well, and everybody was looking at me. So I thought there was a bet. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. Mhm.
Because I was the new girl. So I kind of, because every time I would look, they'd turn around.
Well, they're
Yeah.
just curious.
then-
Small
and then-
town.
And then
right?
I didn't look and they would stare. And then I'd look and they'd turn around. So I kind of felt like there was a bet going on. I got even more angry.
Kuya Chuck is explaining.
I was just so angry.
Defensive.
Well, because he's just like, can you imagine a guy going, oh, I'm not doing anything. They just come to me. What can I do? I mean, he was just so, conceited, arrogant, whatever, all of those words.
I can relate to that one.
The
I mean, I'm not.
So we're in the car.
We're in the car.
And you
we're
said
sitting there.
you said I want to go home, and I said, are you sure? I mean, we just only went out. We had one drink at the inside, right? Listen to
Probably
me.
not even an hour.
And then she said, oh yeah, she said, okay, take me home. And I said, and I was trying to apologize. I said it was totally innocent. And then, I'm trying to make it up, right? And, and then I do recall saying, well, I tell you what, I will go ahead and take you home. If I have one kiss, right?
Right.
So we sat there.
And so
for the
she
longest
agreed,
time. So I
right?
said,
She
okay, fine.
She said, okay. I'm like, oh, well, all right. Because I was expecting her to say, no way, you're.
Yeah, take a jeepney home or a tricycle.
I'm gonna just get out, because you can take like what
That's
is
right.
it? You can take a
Jeepney,
or
trike.
a tricycle
Right.
or something, or even, tell me I have to take her home. But she didn't. When I suggested that, it wasn't like,
Well, it
no
was-
way.
It was after a long time. So finally I said, fine,
So,
fine, okay.
yeah.
And so that was it. All it took was one. It's like that corny 70s show, Love American Style. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
So-
what can you? Sorry, Ate, sorry. How can you? What can you advise to the couple, like newly married couple, or like in general couples that are here in the U.S. Basically, Ate, siguro it's difficult to have a married life here in the U.S. than in the Philippines, right? So, yeah. Ano po yung
Yeah.
masasabi niyo? What can you advise to them?
I would say that, there's no more I anymore when you're married, right? It's a we. So
Oh, okay. So,
You
no
know
more
what I
I. It's
no more I, it's
Oh, yeah,
a we.
okay. Mhm.
And so what I do affects him and vice versa, because we're a couple.
Mhm.
And so we respect each other. I mean, of course, people fight, we fight, of course.
Mhm.
But our priest, before we got married in the Catholic Church, he gave us the best advice ever. And his advice was, there's no pride in love or marriage, because that's what breaks, people apart.
But that's true.
The pride, they get really stubborn.
Right.
And so I think, keeping God and Jesus first, and then that advice, and then the love is always there, even when he makes me mad, because he's my best friend, he's my soulmate,
Yeah.
my husband. But then he knows me so well, he knows how to you know what I mean?
He knows how to annoy you to make you
He
you
knows
mad.
that button that nobody else would just make me mad. And so we still have those, we're talking and then we don't agree, and then his voice, and I don't like the way he's talking to me, and then he's, I raise my voice, and so
After how many years, right?
38
It's
years.
the same voice.
38
The
years.
same voice, I know.
And she
The
says,
tone.
what are you saying? I'm like, huh? What?
It's the tone.
But you asked, I would say patience,
Mhm.
just having patience with each other.
That's true.
Where can we get it, Kuya? Can we buy it?
Oh
at
my
the department
gosh.
store?
They have it in Costco. It's on sale on Fridays.
Coupon.
You get a discount.
Mhm.
But I think mostly you have to learn patience.
I'm always right.
And
that's why.
understanding, really. I mean, and have to understand where they come from where they're, where their thoughts are at. Because I know for myself, a lot of times, if I don't think about those things, then in the heat of the moment, I get caught up with my own emotions, right, of the situation.
Mhm.
But if I take a step back and maybe rethink where the situation, right?
Mhm.
Because sometimes she says, well, you're not seeing the perception, right?
No,
That's
there's
not-
3 things I say that bug him, but it works.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Knowledge is power.
Mhm.
He doesn't know what I'm thinking, right? So knowledge, if he knew what was in my mind, he would understand what I mean when I say something, right? He doesn't know, right?
Because I haven't developed
He
that.
hasn't developed that yet. 38 years, he still doesn't know.
But my X-ray vision's not working.
Knowledge
Not working.
So if you don't know, you should just ask. You know what I mean?
Ask, yeah.
So knowledge is power. Know what I'm talking about, because maybe he's thinking. And then the other one is perception is key. So when he's saying something, he might think he's not yelling, but to me, he's yelling. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm just explaining myself, like in a very loud voice, and you don't look happy. So perception is key, and then communication is essential.
Sure, yeah.
So when our first year of marriage was hard because we just got married and we really didn't know each other. We were in love, but we were just discovering each other.
Right.
And when I think most women are like that. When I get mad, I get quiet. I don't want to be bothered. Then if you bother me, then I start slamming cupboards, and just getting angry. And then so I wouldn't talk because I was so mad,
Right.
But he's always like, let's talk about it. And I'm like, just let me cool down. My mom even told him, in our family, the women get really mad. It's like boiling over, the pot.
Oh, yeah.
Let it cool down, and
Right.
just step back. But he wasn't used to that. He's like a communicator. And so he said, this is not going to work out unless we talk about it. And so I realized he was kind of serious.
Well, yeah, we said that early on, probably in the first year.
He said, we need to
we need to have communication. Otherwise, I don't understand
why
what's going on, and we're not going to be able to move on. So that's really, I think, one of the key things.
Icebreaker
that helps
to the
us.
relationship.
Raising children. What can you advise to the couple?
We split chores. So I was raised in America, and most Filipinos know Americanized Filipinos or whatever, Americans, very independent, the women, right? Most of the, not all, most of the American women aren't gonna go to work full time and come home and do all of the housework. They want help, type of thing. So that's what helped us is he has his career, I have mine.
Yeah.
We work out our schedules so that a minimum time that the kids were in daycare. Otherwise, he's home or I'm home. And then weekends, we really spend time together, family time.
Right.
And so, so I always know that if my day went really bad, when I came home, he's like on my side. He's my rock. And same thing with him.
Yeah.
When he comes home and let's say someone at work was just being a jerk.
But I think the family time is really important.
Yeah.
That's something that we
Especially here in the US, Kuya.
Yeah. I mean, because you get very, very busy. And then nowadays, much less back then, but nowadays there's so much distraction that you have the television, the iPod, the cell phone. Back then it was just the TV, and then it was just starting video games, but it's not the way as much as it is today.
Yeah.
So, we would go take the kids and we would go on trips together, just as a family, short trips over the weekend, maybe if it's beach or to what, something outside of the house, and we would do that as a family. And I think.
And then when your parents would visit or my parents would visit once in a while, like once a year, then we're like, oh my gosh, we can actually go on a date.
For babysitting.
Yeah,
sure,
for babysitting,
sure.
We can go out on see a movie.
Right.
And that carries on till today. I mean, now that our kids are grown, it's kind of like we're on honeymooner stage again, because now we go, places, and they're
they call
like
that empty nesters.
empty nesters.
Yeah. But you have your grandkids already.
Yeah.
Right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, oh my God. So they're my love, of course.
That's most of our weekends. We have we have them over.
At least one day.
At least one day.
Sometimes a sleepover
to
if
be
we're
able
brave.
to spend. But it's
we
very,
never sleep.
it's very nice. It's different when you have grandchildren, right?
I think it makes you even closer than you were already.
Yeah.
Because you
really
both
true.
share the same favorite people, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, our children, we were so busy at, trying to make everything work with their sports and our work and their school work
Yeah.
that we're tired, so we're not refreshed. But with grandkids, you can give them back.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah. Well, and we're in a different
Yeah.
phase in our life, right? So we're not having to work as hard as we did when we were in our 20s.
Right, yeah.
Well, we work hard, but it's more brain,
Well,
Mhm.
our
yeah,
jobs. So before, literally, we're commuting
Mhm.
and doing different jobs. But
Well,
now, like
yeah.
his job is computers, and my job's
But it
on the computer.
when we were younger,
Mhm.
I was active duty in the military, so there were many times that I was called to leave,
Oh, that was
and I'd have
hard.
to be gone for a while. So even more when
That
I would
was
come
hard.
home, I would cherish that time
Mm.
together.
Yeah.
But we don't have those kind of. I'm not having to do that nowadays.
Yeah, but I
so-
remember those were tough times. He had to go to Turkey for several weeks, and I
Right.
was working.
Mhm.
So I would, instead of him and I working our schedule,
Mhm.
and I didn't want to quit my job just for 6 weeks while he's gone.
Mhm.
So I would bring them to daycare, which was near my work,
Mhm.
because I could visit them at lunchtime, help the teachers feed them lunch. And then, but still, it was like get up early, fix their their bags with clothes extra set, because you never
Right.
know, they get messy, and then go to work, and then go pick them up. Sometimes I have to bring them with me to work because
Sure.
I wasn't quite done. I have
But-
to get them
But I
before
think,
they-
Ate, it's because of the foundation that you had, both of you,
Yeah.
and Kuya Chuck, is yun nga, you communicate well with each other and you understand what's going on. So you already have plan and it worked. And you have beautiful kids. They are all successful and of
well,
course,
they're happy and healthy.
yeah,
So-
happy and healthy. Oh yeah, that's a good.
Successful is the cherry on top, but happy and healthy is.
Yeah, yes. Of
Definitely
course, happy and
happy and
healthy. Yeah.
But I know Filipinos, right? They always like, what school did they go to? What's their degree?
Oh, I'm tired of that, Ate. I'm tired of that, of course.
Right? When you
But-
get your bachelor's degree.
Why can't you just say that? I have work. I can pay my bills. I'm happy. I'm healthy. That's it. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
My dad even said, "Oh wow, my grandson's gonna be a doctor."
Mhm.
I go, because he wants to be a doctor. You know, he was like, "Good job!" Like I forced him, but I didn't. He really wanted to be a doctor.
That's the Filipino way, right? You have to be a
He's
nurse.
like,
You have to be a
Sure.
nurse.
Good
Yeah.
job. He's a doctor. I'm like, I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Ate Cindy and Kuya Chuck. I had a great time. I didn't realize that it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like so fun. And
Oh, of course. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for inviting us. It was fun to share times with you.
of course, when I had this in mind, you're the first couple that come to mind. So yeah. Again.
Well, you did sing our song "Truly" at our vow renewal.
at our vow renewal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
for 2018.
Truly,
See,
I'm in love with you, girl.
that was his dedication to me. That's
Yeah.
why
Yeah.
Well,
so
thank
much.
you so much, Ate. Thank you so much, Kuya. It's really fun. Tawa ako ng tawa. At kinikilig ako. Okay po.
Yes. Thank you all.
Hope to see you soon. Magandang gabi po ulit. Good night.
We miss you.
We miss you too. Thank you, Ate. Thank you, Kuya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ayan, napakasarap, napakasaya, nakaka-inlove at nakakakilig. Para kung kagaya last week kay Krista tsaka kay Alfred, ngayon naman kay Ate Cindy tsaka kay Kuya Chuck, nakakakilig, di ba? Sana kayo kinilig din. Anyways, gusto ko lang pong batiin, syempre, yung mga manonood ngayon. Si Roxanne Jane Villanueva and Cherry Linga Narzoles, pabati po watching from Washington State. And of course, si Ate Oying sa Japan, Hello kay Ate Oyin tsaka kay Hero. They will be featured also next week. Felda, hello Felda. Ferlin Jane Roda. Marian Gaviola, kamusta? Friendship, kamusta? And then, of course, si Lorelai nasa Costco. Di ba? May yellow ngayon. Caroline Reyes Canlas. Andrew Centenio Ramirez is watching. And of course, shout out sa aking Kiss Band family, Susie family. Thank you so much. Phil Washington, Phil Vancouver, Phil Salem, Phil Portland. And of course, shout out din sa aking family. Ma, hello. I love you so much. Ingat po kayo at saka sa mga kapatid ko, pinsan ko, pamangkin ko, mga kamag-anak namin. Maraming salamat. And syempre sa Kali 143, kay Reggie, kay Marvin, and Alex, at kay Prince. Tsaka sa Tropang O, sa aking family, Tita Ellen, Paring Rudy, Maring Susan, Paring William, the Vangirans, and of course sa aking Santos family. And sa lahat-lahat na hindi ko nasambit, alam niyo namang mahal na mahal ko kayo. At maraming salamat lalo sa mga kaibigan ko at mga kasama na palagi sumusuporta. And of course, PHLV Radio, thank you so much. Kuya Jay, Kuya Johan, thank you so much for everything. And meron po akong handang awitin para kan Ate Cindy. Siyempre, kakantahin ko po ulit ang kanilang team song. Heto po, para po sa kanila. Para po sa inyong lahat.
Girl, tell me only this, that I'll have your heart for always, and you want me by your side, whispering the words, I'll always love you. And forever I will be your lover. And I know if you really care, I will always be there. Now I need to tell you this, there's no other love like your love. And I, as long as I live, I'll give you all the joy my heart and soul can give. Let me hold you, I need to have you near me, and I feel with you in my arms, this love will last forever, because I'm truly with me.
Thank you so much. Natawa ko bigla. Parang Para akong na-inlove bigla. Anyways, thank you so much po Ate Cindy tsaka Kuya Chuck. Di ba ang sarap pakinggan ng mga ganong klaseng interview na mula sa pagkakilala hanggang sa mag-asawa, magkaroon sila ng family. Nakaka-inspire tsaka nakaka-in-love, nakakakilig. Parang nabubuhay yung ano ba tawag dito? Binuhay mo ang aking, tawag dito, tigang na puso or something like that. But anyway, para po sa ating advice-giving portion, kasama ko na naman po ulit si Father Sid. Kaya samahan niyo po kami. Basahin po natin ang sulat na galing po sa ating viewer na itago po natin sa pangalang Rose from Manila. Tara po, pakinggan po natin ang sulat niya. Magandang gabi po mga kaibigan. Another episode of Friday Nights with Kuya Louie. Of course, kasama ko na naman po si Father Sid para sa advice-giving segment ng Friday Nights with Kuya Louie. Ang atin pong letter sender ay all the way from Manila, pero siya po ay tubong Ilocos. Sa panahon ngayon talaga, minsan may mga tao talagang medyo may pagka-selfish yung isip nila na para bang iniisip lang yung kaligayahan nila pang sarili. Pero may mga tao naman talaga na napakalawak ng I mean, hindi pala mga tao. Sa isang pamilya, may kapatid ka na medyo alam mo na parang pag nagkaroon ka ng panibag, halimbawa yung like sa letter sender natin ngayon, medyo balo yung tatay nila. So parang yung may ibang mga anak nakakaintindi na parang kailangan natin siyang bigyan ng chance kasi matanda na, kailangan niya makasama sa buhay. Pero may mga anak naman na parang natatakot na baka mahati yung attention ng tatay nila sa kanila. So so ito po yung natin, yung letter sender natin ngayong gabi tungkol po to sa kanyang ama. Basahin na po natin, Father?
Yeah.
Okay. Dear Kuya Louie and Father Sid, itago niyo lamang po ako sa pangalang Rose, tubong Ilocos pero kasalukuyang nasa Sampaloc, Manila ngayon at nagtatrabaho sa isang grocery store. Ang akin pong sulat ay para po sa aking tatay. Matagal na po siyang balo at di naman niya kami pinabayaan ng yumao ang aming ina. Mahigit 10 taon na po ang nakakaraan. 4 po kami magkakapatid, 2 babae at 2 lalaki at kahit papaano naman po ay nabuhay kami ng maayos at naitaguyod ng tatay namin. Ako lang po ang nasa Manila at mag 18 years old na po ang bunso namin na kasama po ng aking tatay, kasama pati yung 2 kong kapatid. Nabalitaan ko po kasing mukhang may nagugustuhan si tatay sa aming lugar. Medyo di ko kilala yung pamilya ng babae pero pareho na rin silang 2 balo.
Okay.
Sa akin po ay walang problema dahil syempre naiintindihan ko ang kalagayan ng tatay. Yes, of course. Kailangan din niya na makakasama lalo na't malalaki na kami. Ang hindi ko lang gusto ay medyo tutol ang aking 2 kapatid na mag-asawa pa si tatay. Kung kailan daw kasi tumanda na sa kapanagkaganyan. Baka daw kasi lokohin lang dahil medyo bata ng 7 years yung babae. Ang tatay ko po ay magsi-16 na. Di ba okay pa rin naman yung age, di ba? Yung age nila. Okay pa rin naman. Tsaka age
doesn't matter anyway.
Diba? Naiintindihan ko po yung point ng mga kapatid ko pero mas gusto ko pong magkaroon ng makakasama sa pagtanda ang aking ama. Magkakaroon din po kami ng aming sariling pamilya at wala na din po siyang makakasama sa bandang huli, which is really true.
True.
Ano po ba ang dapat kong gawin para makumbinsi ang aking mga kapatid? Gusto ko lang pong maging masaya ang aming ama at ma-enjoy pa niya ang buhay niya. Maraming salamat po sa inyong payo, Kuya Louie and Father Sid. God bless us all po. Ayan, Father. Ano po ang masasabi niyo dyan? Kayo po muna.
Yeah. Magandang kwento niya.
Yeah.
Di naman bago ang mga may nangyayari. Pero alam mo, mas bukas ngayon ang ating komunidad sa ganyang, sitwasyon. Talagang tayo ay masyadong tradisyonal. Kaya nga, yung pagiging tradisyonal na yan ay hindi pa rin nawawala. Nagmamanifest pa rin yan hanggang ngayon. So, maganda at itong si ating letter sender ay open-minded. Bukas ang kanyang at malawak ang kanyang kaisipan ukol sa bagay na yan. Pero maintindihan dapat natin, lalong-lalo ni letter sender, na yung mga reaksyon ganyan katulad ng kanyang mga kapatid ay normal din. Normal ang reaksyon niya as much as normal din ang reaksyon ng kanyang mga kapatid. Kasi bagay nga sa sinabi niya na takot din yung kanyang mga kapatid na ayaw kitang mapasama yung kanilang tatay. Pareho lang kanilang intensyon eh. Intensyon niya ay para hindi rin mapasama ang kanyang tatay kasi iniisip niya na o baka mag-solo siya dahil sa sila ay mag-aasawa. Kasi naman ay sa ating mga Filipino, hindi natin iniiwan ng ating mga nanay-tatay na nag-asawa na tayo, di ba? Nagkapamilya na tayo. Kasi parte yun ng ating kultura. Talagang inaalagaan natin ang mga magulang natin. Pero alam ko yung sinasabi niya, ng letter sender natin na iba pa rin yung talagang may kasama siya, di ba? Kaya mas tama pa rin na dahil sa balon na rin naman ng kanyang tatay, na tanggapin ang kanyang mga kapatid na tutol, yung magkaroon uli ng, ng kasama ang kanyang tatay sa kanilang bahay bilang yung bagong asawa. Ang tinatanong niya sa atin ngayon, ano daw ang pwede niyang gawin? Diba? Diba, Cadence? Tagay ko naman, ang maganda yung kanyang, yung kanyang layunin, pero hindi naman sa lahat ng pagkataon ay may kailangan tayong gawin.
Yeah.
So, ang palagay ko, ang dapat siguro na unang maintindihan ni letter sender natin ay unawain din yung feelings ng kanyang mga kapatid. Kasi din ang kanyang tatay. So ngayon na unawalan niya ang kanyang tatay, unawain din niya ang kanyang mga kapatid. Diba? Kasi hindi basta-basta iyon. Yung matanggap ng kanyang mga kapatid, hindi katulad sa kanya na I think
open-minded na siya.
Diba? So hintayin niya na magkaroon ng kabukasan ng pag-iisip yung kanyang mga kapatid dahil palagay ko naman may damdamin din itong kanyang mga kapatid na sa palagay ko ay tama rin. So hindi niya both sides ang mga argumento kung bakit ganoon ang naisip, nararamdaman ng kanyang mga kapatid at syempre ng kanyang tatay din. So, again, talking about ano ang pwede niyang gawin, sasabihin ko, wala ka namang dapat na gawin. Liban sa, patuloy mong suportahan ang iyong tatay.
Yeah.
Wala kang dapat gawin sa mga kapatid mo. Suportahan mo ng suportahan ang iyong tatay. Kasi once na nakita ng mga kapatid mo na ikaw, ang suporta mo ay buong-buo, unwavering, sa pamagitan ng suporta mo mismo sa tatay mo, itong mga kapatid mo, dahan-dahan din na magkakaroon ng suporta sa iyong tatay. Okay?
Kung unti-unting bubukas ng pag-iisip.
Respeto mo ang dami nila, bakit sila tutol, pero suportahan mo ang tatay mo ng walang hanggan. Para pagdating ng araw na bumukas din ang kanilang isip, sama-sama kayong susuportahan ng iyong tatay sa kanyang ginugusto ngayon.
So hindi nila kailangan mag-family meeting, no? Pag-usap.
One point or another, it comes to that point, di ba? Mayroon talagang oras na maaring lang pag-usapan yon. Pero sabihin natin na, magplano tayo na kailangan sa araw na ito, mag-meeting tayo tungkol sa bagay na ito. Di ba? I think that can happen, pero mas mabuti na lang yung maging normal, natural. Kasi nga ang nangyayari sa kanila ngayon normal na reaksyon yun ng mga kapatid niya, normal din ang reaksyon niya sa kanyang tatay. So, kailangan lang maging normal. Huwag masyadong gawa ng
komplikasyon. Huwag gawing complicated. Okay.
Yeah. Kasi kung pipilitin niya yung kanyang mga kapatid dahil magbi-meeting sila, probably baka mas lalong maging lumaki ang problema.
Yeah, maging negative yung reaction ng mga kapatid niya. Bakit kailangan?
Ang punto dito ay irespeto muna ang isa't isa. Din yun sa panahon na bubukasin ang isip nila. Pero sabi ko nga, kailangan siya mismo ang magpakita kung paano ang mga ito ay mabubuksan ng isip. Kasi kung naman nirerespeto din nila ikaw bilang panganay.
Panganay nila, yeah.
So pag pinakita niya ang suporta niya sa kanyang tatay, one day, she will see na ito rin kanyang mga nakakabatang kapatid ay magsusuporta dahil nakita nila
gagaya sa kanya.
ay walang hanggan, unwavering na tinatawag.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much, Father Sid. So, yan, Rose, sabi ni Father Sid, just wait. But continue to support your father, yung 100% na suporta mo, ipagpatuloy mo nang ipagpatuloy hanggang sa, of course, mo-obserbahan yun ng mga kapatid mo na medyo, So, darating ang araw, pagbubukas din yung isip nila, matatanggap din nila. At sabi nga ni Father, respetuhin mo muna yung decision nila kasi alam naman natin na siguro na respeto rin nila kung ano yung reaction mo at saka kung ano yung ang decision mo para sa tatay mo. At again, syempre, pag sa mga bagay na ganyan, palaging magdadasal. Hingi ka ng tulong kay Lord na bigay sa iyo ang tamang paraan o tamang desisyon para maging maayos ang lahat. Kasi sa tingin ko naman pinalaki kayo ng tatay niyo ng maayos, maganda kayong pamilya, kahit nga sabihin na natin na wala man yung nanay niyo, pero alam ko na mabait kayong pamilya, maganda kayong pamilya, so dapat ipagpatuloy niyo 'yon para maging masaya kayong lahat. Di ba, Father?
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, Father, ano po tayo? Bati portion po tayo.
Person tayo. Siyempre kay Rose, sa kanyang pamilya, prayers siyempre. At ng mga taga Ilocos at mga kapatid nating nasa Romblon, nasa Bicol, nasa Cavite, hi sa inyong lahat dyan. At sa inyong walang sawang pagsusubaybay, maraming salamat. At dito rin sa ating mga kapatid na nasa Oregon, hi to everybody.
Okay. Hi everyone. Maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong suporta. At saka natatawa ako, Father, kasi yung father ko kasi wala siya 2002. So yung nanay ko parang nanay ko naman ang parang may nangliligaw sa nanay ko, pero yung siyempre yung reaction nga nung mga kapatid yung iba, sabi niya lalo yung mga bata. Pero yung yung kami sa amin kasi sabi yung let it go. Kung may magustuhan ni mama, di go. Kung ayaw naman ni mama, di ganun lang yun eh. So natatawa ako kasi parang
nag-meeting kayo doon
hindi ako basta sa natatawa lang ako. Binibiro ko palagi ang nanay ko na sabi ko, ba si mama, sabi ko may asim ako, nagkakagusto. Yung mga ganun. But anyways,
hindi naman tumatanda ang puso eh.
Oh yeah, totoo yun. Pero siyempre si mama nag-decide na focus yung sarili niya sa amin. So
sure.
Yeah. Ganun lang yun. Anyways, maraming salamat po ulit. Thank you po, Father Sid. Next Friday po ulit. Sana hindi po kayo magsawa. At sana wish you good health, good life, and God bless you more.
Thank you. Sa inyo din.
Okay. Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Thank you, Father Sid. Okay. Maraming salamat po, Father Sid, sa, always being there para sa advice giving segment natin. Napakasarap. Tamang-tama po yung sinabi niyo na talagang wait lang at darating din yung tamang panahon at mag-a-adjust din yung mga kapatid mo at suportahan mo lang yung tatay mo. Kaya kay Rose, yun, sana narinig mo yun, sana nanood ka para malaman mo yung advice ni Father Sid. Thank you so much. At dahil po dyan, babalik po natin si Kuya Ronald Nac Francisco para sa isang song na napakaganda. Parang I wanna know what love is. So yeah. And of course, I would like to welcome Kilong Ong and Sister Jaiwang. Welcome back. Thank you. At saka si Anna rin pala. Here we go. Andito na po si Kuya Ronald Nac.
Gotta take a little time, to think things over. I better read between the lines in case I need it when I'm older. Feels like the world upon my shoulders. To the clouds I see love shine. It skips me once life grows colder. In my life there's been nothing comparing. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I travel so far to gain this lonely land. I wanna double love this. I want them to show me. I wanna feel loving. I know you can show me. Ooh yeah. I'm gonna take a little time. A little time to look around me. I get nowhere left to hide. It's look like love has finally found me. In my life, there's been nothing in vain. I don't know if I can face it again. Can't stop now. I travel so far to change this lonely land. I wanna double love it. I want you to show me. I wanna feel loving. I know you can show me. I wanna double love it. I want you to show me. I wanna feel loving. I know you can show me. Let's talk about love. Love that you feel inside. And I'm feeling so much love. Now you just gonna die. I wanna double love it. I want you to show me. I wanna feel loving. And I know you can show me. Ooh yeah. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po ulit, Kuya Ronald. Wow. I wanna know what love is. Anyway, again, maraming salamat po ulit sa inyong lahat sa pag-antabay namin. Almost 2 hours na po kami ngayong gabi. Oh my God. Thank you so much. Palag talagang nagstay kayo hanggang matapos. So, yeah, to my JRL family, to my AFM family ng Star Maker, and of course, sa mga friends ko sa ILMT, tapos sa iba pang what do you call it, collabs, and then other family. Thank you so much po. I'm sure one of these days, babalik po tayo ng Star Maker. Washington Pinoy pala, Oregon Pinoys. Thank you so much also for your support. And of course, Ati Remy, Enrico, Kuya Enrico, thank you so much for watching. Pasensya na po. I have to say goodbye. Next Friday po ulit. Samahan niyo po kami. Wag po kayo magsasawa. At saka sa mga sponsors namin po. Maraming salamat po. And ingat po kayo. Ang nag-snow pa rin po. So yeah, stay warm and just let's not forget to ask for guidance and pray forever. Maraming salamat po ulit. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ulit si Kuya Louie. Nagpapasalamat at of course, I really appreciate all the support and the love. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. Have a good night. Mwah, mwah. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Ang lamig. Bye!
Just like a friend from back home.
Hi everyone, this is Lonnie Misalucha and you are listening to PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.